everyone, this is Kathy from Intuitive Art Readings, and I wanted to do a spread on May, the energy for May, and I wanted to do it for the collective, especially for us light workers, and I chose the Shaman's Dream deck. I find this deck to be very, very matter of fact. It just tells it like it is, so... and these cards are gorgeous. So the first card is about the theme of the month, and that is the Root Girl. This feels like the heart of everything. May is not about becoming something new. It's about welcoming back what was pushed away. Parts of self that were misunderstood, silenced, or set aside to survive. Not in a heavy way, but in a tender recognition. Oh, I've been feeling this way because of that. Now I'm remembering it's okay for me to feel this way over that. You've been here all along. There's a return to innocence here, a reclaiming. Okay, so we're all innocent children of God. So we need to remember that and get back to that. And the second card is about what is emerging. And I got the wailing tree. This is beautifully paired with Root Girl. What was once painful is now ready to be heard, felt, and softened. Reconciliation doesn't necessarily mean fixing the past externally. It's more like making peace within. Allowing grief to move instead of staying stuck. There may be emotional releases this month, but they feel purposeful, like clearing space. So if you're finding yourself getting really upset, let yourself feel it, okay? Do the wailing that needs to be done, because then that energy can move on through and come out in a better way, in a different way. You'll have a different feeling about it. So that'll be very helpful. The third position is what supports us. And I got the Fortune's Wheel, which I think every deck probably has that card in it. Luck and right timing. This says you're not behind. Things are aligned in ways you may not fully see yet. After the reconciliation energy, this feels like when we stop resisting what was, life starts moving again. There's a quiet trust here. This is unfolding at the right time. So trust that things are moving as they're supposed to be. I know it doesn't feel like that. I have not felt this in the past few weeks. So this is a great reminder for me also that it's moving in the right time. Okay. The fourth is guidance from Spirit, which came out as the Covenant, Sacred Contract. This feels very aligned with our own paths. A remembering that our life has meaning, our gifts are not accidental, and our connections are purposeful. I don't know about you, but I've been making all kinds of new connections, which has been great. Spirit is gently saying, you agreed to be here, and you are right on path. There's also a nudge towards honoring our commitments to what feels sacred now, not out of obligation or devotion. I kind of shut down the past couple weeks, and that's okay. It's sacred rest that I need for the next round, maybe, you know, and maybe I'll still need to rest some, but that's okay, because I know the timing is fine. The timing is working out. So keep that in mind if you're feeling really discouraged right now. The fifth position is challenge. What is the challenge in the growth edge coming this month? So this is an interesting challenge. It's the Garden of Venus, rest and renewal. And I just said I've been resting the past couple weeks. And it's a challenge because I feel like I need to be doing something. Okay, something. The growth edge is allowing yourself to receive, to rest, to soften. Not everything is healed through effort. For many, the resistance will be, I should be doing more. It's exactly what I've been feeling the past couple weeks. But the medicine is, I'm allowed to be, and that is enough for now. This ties so beautifully to what we've been exploring lately, letting it be enough. Okay, love that. So the 6th is the outcome, the integration of these cards for the month of May. I got the Dream Thief, refusal of the call. Okay, this one feels like a gentle warning, not a prediction. After all this opening, there may be a temptation to shrink back, doubt what's been revealed, ignore the inner call. Almost like that was nice, but let's go back to how it was. And I have felt that way this past couple weeks. Let's just pretend like it was 4 years ago, 3 years ago. You know, I know that's I can't keep doing that. So, but the awareness of this pattern is the gift. Okay, so I know it's a pattern. I know I want to do that. I know I tend to want to hide a little bit. That's okay. It gives us, the collective, a choice. Will I answer the call or turn away? So I need to pay attention to what my inner call is. My inner call right now is connection. Okay, and that's what I'm working on through virtual art journal classes, through doing these, through doing the tea bag stain, intuitive messages. That's what I'm working on, along with some other things, okay, that in my community, in my own community. Okay, so the final message, the thread for the whole month, the final message, and this came out reverse. This is called the jeweled web. It's connection, which I was just talking about. It was reversed. So this is the thread that ties it all together. In the reverse, it suggests feeling separate, forgetting how connected we truly are, losing sight of the bigger picture. But in context of the whole spread, it feels like even when you feel disconnected, you are not. Okay? Even when you feel disconnected, you are not. May is a month of remembering connection through healing the self, okay? Reconciling the heart, going through the wailing, the grief, trusting the timing. The connection is more like a veil, not the truth. So the deeper message is, if you were to weave this into one living message, it would be, May invites us to gently return to the parts of ourselves we once left behind. Through compassion and reconciliation, something begins to realign. Life starts to move again, not through force, but through trust. And even when we're tempted to turn away from our deeper calling, we are being reminded we are never separate from the web of connection that holds us. Okay? That web of connection. So what part of you is ready to be welcomed home? Ready to be starting to connect again in May, maybe with whatever you've got going on? And maybe what is your inner calling? I would love to hear what your inner calling is. So I hope this was helpful for you today and resonated in some way. So thank you so much for listening and have a great day. Bye-bye.